Well, there's a lot of things we'd like to get accomplished in this lame duck session, but I think the session will be pretty lame. You know, we've got to pass a continuing resolution so that the government keeps operating. And I think the only other thing that's likely to happen is these expiring tax provisions, the alternative minimum tax, the estate tax, capital gains. We hope we can add on ethanol and biodiesel and have that be part of the package. I'm less optimistic that that happens than I am the other, because I think it'll be a big hit on an economy that's already at 10% unemployment on January 1st if we just let those taxes expire. It'll be interesting. You know, a lot of the issues that we've been working on the last 2 years will be the same issues for the next 2 years, because mostly we've played defense over the last couple of years, whether it's been EPA or FDA trying to regulate antibiotics in livestock. So those issues will continue. I think there will be two big discussion topics. One is the Farm Bill, and sort of not only who are the winners in the Farm Bill, but who are sort of the losers? Can we do without the disaster program? Can we cut back on CRP acres? I mean, how do we make some budget cuts that we can still continue to have a safety net? And the second one is the whole issue of the ethanol tax credit. And do we continue to hold the line as we do now and saying, we just like that 45-cent tax credit, keep it? Or do we move more over to the other proposal, which is, well, let's get rid of that tax credit, but provide incentives to build more blender pumps and maybe a pipeline, those kinds of things. So I think most of the things we have in policy won't change because the issues haven't changed. I think the common line is that most people in the election heard their constituents say, this budget deficit is out of control and you have to do something. And that probably was a little bit with the Budget Deficit Commission coming out and agreeing that you're going to look at things like Medicare and Social Security, and you know, those are third rail that nobody touches because you're worried about being elected. But I think every topic that we discuss in the next 2 years, the first question will be, does it add to the budget deficit? And if it does, we're going to have to go and find offsets. And we're going to be looking at virtually every program and saying, can we cut dollars out of it?